It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see Devin White. He was all over the place last week with double-digit tackles and a sack. It's the Eagles and the Commanders coming up next.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today.
They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And
Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Hurts fumbles it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
you can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The kick by McManus is good, and that'll do it for the start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. This defense backed up now as they're looking at a 1st and goal just inside the 10. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now here's a throw, it's complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels over the middle, and it's incomplete.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. This offense looking to get off to a hot start in the 3rd quarter. Opening drive, and they've got it 1st and goal. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line. Touchdown!
Juju Smith-Schuster
from 4 yards out.
And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. We're down in this part of the field, CD. They'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches.
The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious
It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Washington ready to try again on offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have them. This defense is going to have to be stout here. 4th down, but the offense only needs 1 yard to pick up the first.
They'll run for it with Barkley.
And he's able to get the first. All right, so the onside kick forthcoming. This one resting on the shoulders of the hands team. Can they get the football? And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Washington.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. A
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?